A Roman poet named Virgil once said, "The greatest wealth is health." According to the World Health Organization, tobacco smoke kills more than 7 million people every year, including around 1.6 million non-smokers who are exposed to secondhand smoke. I would like you to imagine the situation. You are sitting at your favorite mama restaurant after a long day, and suddenly, smoke from the next table starts filling the air. At that moment, your health is affected not because of your own choice, but because someone else decided that the rules did not matter. After looking into Malaysia's smoking laws and the increasing number of repeat offenders, I realized that our current punishments are simply too weak. Smokers continue to break the law because the consequences are not serious enough to stop them. Hello everyone, I am Nur Izzata Shafika, and today I would like to persuade all of you that to protect public health and ensure everyone respects smoke-free laws, Malaysia must move beyond light warnings and implement stricter and non-negotiable punishment for public smoking. In this speech, I will first explain why the current enforcement system is failing. Then, I will discuss how stronger punishment and stricter monitoring can solve this issue. Finally, I will show the benefit these changes can bring to society. Now, let us understand why stronger punishment are necessary rather than optional. First of all, enforcement is inconsistent. Even though smoking is prohibited in many public places, we still see people openly smoking at restaurants, public walkways, and even near children. Why? Because many smokers know the chances of getting caught are low. Enforcement officers cannot always monitor every area, and as a result, people become comfortable breaking the rules. Over time, this creates the mindset that smoke-free laws are not a serious loss. Secondly, the current penalties are too lenient. Many smokers treat fines as a minor inconvenience rather than a real punishment. If the punishment is weak, people will not fear repeating the offense. It becomes a cycle of pay and continue. A law without strong consequences is like a security guard without authority. And most importantly, public smoking seriously harms innocent people through secondhand smoke exposure. According to the American Lung Association, secondhand smoke can cause coronary heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer, even in people who do not smoke. This means children eating with their families, elderly citizens sitting at parks, and pregnant women waiting at bus station or everyone are all exposed to dangerous toxin without their consent. And that is very unfair. Non-smokers should not have to choose between enjoying public spaces and protecting their health. Public spaces belong to everyone, not just smokers. Now that we understand why current enforcement is failing, we must look at how stronger punishment and stricter action can effectively solve this issue. Stronger punishment can significantly reduce public smoking and protect public health in Malaysia. First, fines should be increased, especially for repeat offenders. I suggest that for a first-time offender could receive a fine of 500 ringgit, and repeat offenders could face fines up to 2,000 ringgit. 2,000 ringgit along with mandatory community service such as cleaning public spaces. Why community service? Because punishment should not only hurt financially but also create accountability and embarrassment that discourage future offense. Countries with stricter enforcement have already shown positive results. When people know the punishment is serious, they will think twice before breaking the laws. Fear of consequences changes behavior faster than gentle reminder ever will. Secondly, Enforcement must become more consistent. Laws only work when people believe they will actually be enforced. For example, enforcement officers could conduct weekly inspection at restaurants, park, and public transport station. CCTV camera can also be used to identify individuals who smoke in prohibited areas. Some people may argue that these measures are too harsh, but let me ask you this. Is protecting public health really too harsh? We already have strict laws for dangerous driving because it threatens innocent life. Public smoking also harms innocent people, especially through secondhand smoke. If someone's personal health put others at risk, stricter enforcement becomes necessary, I believe. Beyond solving the problem, stronger punishment will also bring major benefit to society as a whole. First, it will reduce exposure to secondhand smoke and improve overall public health. Fewer people smoking in public means fewer respiratory illness, fewer health complications, and lower healthcare costs in the long term. Imagine children being able to enjoy parks without inhaling cigarette smoke, and we can eat at restaurants without smoke ruining our environment. That is the kind of society we should aim for. Second, stricter laws will encourage smokers to become more responsible and respectful towards laws. Laws help shape social behavior. When people are consistently punished for harmful action, society slowly develop better habits and stronger respect for shared space. Third, stronger punishment will help create cleaner and more comfortable public areas. Cigarette butts are one of the most common forms of litter. They dirt streets, parks, and the cleanliness of our environment and make public spaces more, and reducing public smoking will make the public spaces more pleasant for everyone. At the end of the day, this issue is not only about smoking. It is about respect for health, for public spaces, and respect for other people's right to breathe the clean air. In conclusion, stronger punishment for public smoking are no longer optional, but necessary. Today, I have shown how weak enforcement and lenient penalties allow public smoking to continue, how secondhand smoke threatens innocent people's health, and how stricter punishment can create a healthier and more respectful environment for all Malaysians. Therefore, we must support stricter enforcement of smoke-free laws, respect no smoking regulation, and encourage others to do the same. Even small actions such as speaking up when someone smokes in prohibited areas or supporting stricter policies can make a difference. Because in the end, protecting public health is everyone's responsibility. As the Roman poet Virgil once said, the greatest wealth is health. Thank you.